Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That is today's word. God bless you, and welcome to another day of passion, power, and purpose. Today's reading comes from John, and Jesus then said to the Jews who had believed in him. This is important. The Jews who had believed in him. He was still confronting opposition, people that were not willing to submit to him. But to those that believed in him, he said, if you continue in my word, you are truly my disciples. And, you see that? In other words, first he was speaking to those who believed in him, and he said to them, if you remain in my word and continue to truly be my disciples, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So many times we struggle with, why am I still a slave? Why am I still, why haven't I conquered? Why do I feel like I'm always losing instead of winning? Well, maybe it's because you're not really a disciple. Maybe you're following a trend. Sometimes we can follow trends, and we live in a culture that is very trendy, and we follow trends. And God is saying, I'm not a trend. I'm not, a fashion. I am a way of life. And that's what Jesus tells his disciples here. If you follow me, if you obey me, Jesus met opposition and hostility carrying the cross. Like, in other words, he was determined to do the will of the Father. He was determined to live in such a way that his life would lead others to live in that way and to know the truth. Some people say they know the truth, but if you really know the truth and live the truth, then it will set you free. Therefore, if you're still a slave, then apparently there's something you're not doing right. We see in the book of Daniel today, the first reading, it's so powerful. It speaks about the 3 young men that were thrown in the furnace. And before they were thrown in the furnace, the king said to them, I will give you one more chance. In other words, he's saying, I'm about to throw you in the furnace, but I'm going to give you a chance. If you worship my God, I won't throw you in. And I love what he said here. He said, who will deliver you? In other words, if don't you get this? If you don't obey my gods, I'm going to throw you in the furnace. And if I throw you in the furnace, who is going to deliver you? And he answers, I love this. Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us. But then it says, but if not, be it known, O king, that we will not serve another God. In other words, he's saying, God will deliver me. But even if he doesn't, only God will I serve. You see, that is a true disciple. That is a person who has not only met the truth, he knows the truth, he serves the truth, he loves the truth, and therefore he knows that no matter where he is thrown or what comes against him, he will always be free, because Jesus is the only one that sets us free. Today's action passion is know the truth. What do I mean by that? Take time to understand, what does it mean to know God? You see, you cannot love God unless you know God. I mean, of course, at the initial stages, love happens, but to really mature in love, you have to know the one you love. Today, take time to know who God is, and in the process, obey, be a disciple. And when you do these things, then you will be free. See you tomorrow on another day of passion, power, and purpose. Peace.